Yo, it's the In Between the Lines podcast. I'm Shamar. That's Jay. Nothing is out of bounds. Today we got a banging episode for you. Jay.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, brother?
Another week down, bro.
Another week down, man. NBA is upon us.
Yes, playoff time. This is it for the chip, baby.
Okay. Now, by the time they air this, it'll probably be game 2. By the time we release our episode, it'll be game 2. So what's your predictions?
For the series, I'm going with the Mavericks.
Okay.
But I'm anxious to see Jason Tatum's performance throughout these playoffs.
Why? Because he light skinned?
That too. But since you brought that up, it's just the fact. No, it's his time. You know, I always compared him to Kobe because his instincts and how aggressive he is. But you know, this is his second time in the big dance. He got to get it done, man.
You got to get it done.
It's his time. It's his time.
Okay, because I had discussions in the barbershop and they was talking about Jaylen Brown's really the guy and all this other stuff. You know what I mean?
You can say that on particular nights, but we talking about face of the team, face of the organization. Mm-hmm. He's gonna get that privilege because he light skinned. Nigga got waves too.
So you just get that because you light skinned?
I'm just saying that you're marketable. That's all I'm saying.
So Kobe, Mike,
hold up,
the biggest markets in the game. Hold on, Shaq. Come on, man.
You said this yourself.
What?
You got to be marketable. Jaylen Brown got the braids. He got the big Harden beard, bro.
Oh, yeah. Well, Harden's marketable, wasn't he?
No. When?
He was for like a 2-year stretch. He was
selling what,
everywhere.
Bro? Selling
sneakers
what?
On commercials. He was everywhere when he was in Houston.
Bro, he wear Adidas. They corny and shit, bro.
I don't. I got Adidas on right now.
I didn't know. I wasn't looking down. My apologies.
All day I dream about sex.
Yo, don't Kanye West me, please.
Yeah, but I had that discussion in here all week, and then it was like, oh, it's Jaylen Brown's team. He's Jason Tatum, and I was like, it's the light skin thing.
Jaylen Brown's very talented.
Very.
But this was a question on ESPN. Not that I'm plugging them. Fuck them. They eating already. Is Jaylen Brown marketable? And I really had to digest that. Pause.
Well, I pause with digesting.
Oh, come on, man. Let's move on, people. Real shit. I had to kind of say, no, he's really not marketable. And it's a shame. Here's why. He's big in the community. Mm-hmm. He's an activist, a mild activist. He ain't full stream with it, but he got particular things that he really invests his time in within the community, and people don't talk about that. But from a marketability standpoint, he's a hard sell, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's facts. I ain't going that. No disrespect to Jaylen Brown. Great ball player.
So what does he need to do, in your eyes, to be marketable?
Man, if I was his agent,
he just don't talk enough? I think he's just not vocal enough. He's not.
Possibly, but at the same time, too, whatever he do, he better do it with kids.
He's not inviting into his space.
Because that's the look. He's dark skinned. He got the braids.
No,
the big
but
beard.
You got Anthony Edwards who got all of that.
No, you don't. No.
Anthony Edwards has everything to be the face of the league.
But he has a high top fade. People are more accustomed to.
That's what I'm saying. Like you said, he's dark skinned and he's big. No, that's Anthony Edwards. Everything, but he's not clean cut.
Yeah, and that's the problem. And that's the point you made. Anthony Edwards is more clean cut than Jaylen Brown. Mm-hmm. And that's a shame. Because, again, when we talk about, like, personality and character, Jaylen Brown character is impeccable. Keep it a bean. Like, this is a great dude. But because he don't have that look, which, again, I got to piggyback on what you said, that's a real thing. He's not that marketable. Mm-hmm. And it's, it still matters how you look when you on TV.
Everybody, that's what I said, everybody has to be inviting into your space. Like,
yeah.
Kobe actually probably is an anomaly. Like, he was so marketable and wanted everywhere, but he was not inviting into his space. Like, he was very standoffish.
Well, he was arrogant. He had a different image because the crazy part is, like, Michael Jordan set the bar so high on charisma, how to deal with the media, how to say the right thing, how to present yourself professionally. You know what I'm saying? You never heard Mike talk off script. That's not who he was. He was not going to reveal his actual, opinion on something. He gave you the politically correct answer, which that's smart. That makes you marketable. You're an easy draw. You know what I'm saying? And he got the clean cut image, and he was just dominant. Mike was just dominant. Period. When he walked into the room, he owned the fucking room.
He owned the room. He's one of those guys that that when you walk in the room, motherfuckers, every guys and women are looking like, who that guy?
And it was crazy. Ironically, I was watching some old highlights. Allen Iverson, he was doing a podcast recently, and he talked about that 75th anniversary when all the NBA greats, when the NBA honored the 75 greatest players.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, man, that was the best time, one of the best times in his life, because all these iconic basketball legends that was so-called wanting to meet him, he wanted to meet them just as well. Like, the envy was there on both sides, whether they was in the 60s era, the 70s eras, the 80s eras, like, they loved Allen Iverson. And he said he really appreciated that, and he felt welcoming. And he said he felt the same way about them because they was all icons to him. But he said out of the 74 other guys that was in there, including himself, he said when he got there, and when he said he meant Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan walked to that room with the other 74 greatest players of all time, the whole room just, like, I'm not going to say bowed down, but it was a respectful,
like the lion. The lion coming through.
Because his contribution was so significant to the game, within any era can appreciate. When Allen Iverson said that, I think it meant much more for another peer to say that. And this was Allen Iverson idol, as he once said, to realize, like, owning a room with elite talent like yourself and still be able to rise above all of that shit. Man, you different. You are God's gift, bro. Mike a motherfucker, man. MJ.
So saying that, going back to the finals, you want Dallas to win or you expect them to win? Who do you want to win and who do you expect to win? Because those are two different things. For me, I want Dallas to win, but I expect Boston to win.
I actually agree with that 100% because Boston has been the best team all year, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Just ran through the Eastern Conference. And saying that, I want the Mavericks to win just because the game is changing. And to see these two one-on-one talents, which are both of them are unguardable one-on-one. But I think what's going to separate both teams, which allows Dallas to win the series, and I think they win in 7. This one of them, like, they win a game, it's going to go back and forth all the way to Boston for game 7. I think the role players on the Mavericks play their role to the freaking T. And I think Boston, they got that great starting 5, but after that, it's maybe 1 or 2 guys that they can get contributions from.
Well, I think this game is going to set the tone for everything. I think, to me, this first game is going to give me insight of who's going to win. Because Boston's been off for a minute. Dallas is, played a little longer. And I think if Dallas comes out and actually beats them convincingly, I think they're in trouble.
Well, let me say this. I'm keeping it a bean. I truly believe it. This is why I think Dallas going to win. Dallas is battle-tested throughout that Western Conference playoff run that they're on. They are battle-tested. Clippers, Nuggets, and let's think, just to make a comparison, Boston was struggling with Indiana because Indiana blew how many leads?
Yeah, they went to game 7 with Indiana. That's why I was just talking to somebody.
So, I don't, bro, listen, again, on paper, Boston posed to win. They've been dominant all year in the Eastern Conference. But are they battle tested throughout this playoffs? I can't agree with that. This is why I think Dallas wins. Dallas have really, the mountain they had to climb to get to where they are, man, I don't think Boston can, like, really withstand, like, once Dallas take that initial punch because Boston home and the crowd into it, because I think you ain't gonna get good basketball to the second quarter. They're gonna be nervous as hell. Facts. This is the biggest stage. They're gonna be nervous. And Tatum got a lot of pressure on him because he got to get it done now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had his opportunities. You want to be one of the best. Here's another moment. You know what I'm saying? But in saying that, again, I don't think Dallas is going in there intimidated at all. Like, yo, we ain't laying down. Because they battle tested, but at the end of the day, they got 2 of the greatest one-on-one players in the freaking league, bro.
Now, with all that said, and I think it should be a good finals. I don't think it'll be high rated finals.
I can't agree with that. Here's why. Who's favorite?
Boston.
Not by much. It's slim. But in saying that, everybody want the underdog. Everybody roots for the underdog. And in saying that, the popular opinion, yeah, it's Boston. But at the end of the day, Luka a little different, bro. And Kyrie's exciting. He's a show by himself.
Yeah, but outside of like basketball fans, where's the lore? Who's the draw?
Luka's global.
Luka's global?
He's global.
I don't know if he's global.
You're going to find out when LeBron James and Steph Curry leave. Soon enough.
Well, they're going to make him. I think, like I said, he's not next up on face of the league.
I think he's going to be one of the top 3 candidates.
He might be, but he's not going to be face of the league.
And understand this. He getting to this chip a little early, bro, considering if you want to compare like great players who had to go through obstacles to get to that, look what Jordan went through.
Yeah.
To get there. LeBron, what he went through.
What is it, his 5th year?
Yeah. Phenomenal.
Jordan got there in 6, right?
No, it took Jordan 8 years, my guy.
6 or 8?
8, bro, it's my guy. I got my MJ, my guy.
All right.
It took him 8 years. And he literally had to die for that against them Pistons. But in saying that, it says a lot about Luka. So when I say the face of the NBA, absolutely believe that. He's on his way, bro. If he somehow pull this off, it's a win for the NBA.
I mean, I guess if you want Peter like that, I just don't see him as a global. I see him. Where is he from? Croatia? Where is he from?
I think Slovenia.
Slovenia. Yeah.
Don't quote me. Don't quote me.
I don't know if he's global. I still.
Oh, he's global.
Yeah, I don't know. I will see.
And besides all of that, you know, he's from Slovenia. I'm gonna say this too. Just listen to his press conferences and how he move around. Just bro, this a cool ass white boy. He got the personality too.
I don't know if he got that. I haven't seen it.
I've seen it. That's why I'm saying that. I've seen it.
I've seen his commercials though.
Especially when they mic'd up.
But I've seen his commercials.
Okay, but that's stage. I'm talking about mic'd
but that's
up
what
on
I'm
the
saying.
court.
That's what makes you global. You're when you do commercials and if you're likable and believable in your commercials. In his commercials, I don't see nothing special. He doesn't jump off the page to me.
Well, listen, end of the day, again, when LeBron James leaves, Steph Curry lead the NBA, which it's any day now. If you the NBA, you pushing for him and maybe a couple other cats to carry continuously the popularity of the game, especially globally, because he got to be him, Joker, and Wembley, what's his name, the bull in San Antonio.
Wembley.
Yeah, they top 3 candidates, bro, from a global standpoint.
Nah.
All we got in the U.S. is Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at that, I'm just saying
Breaking
the
down
face
the
of the
dynamics
leagues,
of marketing.
The first place you got to dominate is here.
I think Luka can do that, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Luka got charisma. He a funny motherfucker, man.
It's hard for a person with an accent to be the face of a league.
Okay.
It's hard.
Okay. Well, it never been done because
it's hard.
Well, the foreign players never been, if not better than the United States players. End of the day,
Dirk was.
He was one of them. That's an outlier right there. Dirk was an outlier.
Yeah, he wasn't the face of the league.
No.
Never a candidate.
It was too much competition.
But he was one of the best in the league.
But it was too much competition. You had Kobe in the league. You had LeBron in the league. Like D-Wade. Like it's no. Now the talent pool in the NBA, from a foreign standpoint, is at an all-time high. Your top 5 players arguably can be foreign from a popularity standpoint.
True.
Yeah. So it's possible, my guy.
Yeah, I could give it to the bull on Milwaukee.
Greek.
Yeah. Because he has personality.
His English fucked up too.
Yeah, he has. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna pick somebody, if you gonna pick somebody with an accent, like he has he has the personality.
And he family guy. He got that family image.
Yeah.
You know, he always got his kids and shit.
So,
But yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, the league is changing. It's a good thing.
So speaking on numbers, our girl, Caitlyn Clark.
Oh.
All the most popular games that are sold out and most viewership is with her attached. Now, over this past week, she took a hard foul. She may have flopped it a little bit. I think she flopped it a little bit, but it still was an unnecessary foul. So the arguments that women have been coming on First Take with Stephen A. Smith, the other chick. I'll be forgetting these.
Monica McNutt. I seen the conversation.
Well, yeah, Monica McNutt.
Her name crazy, Monica McNutt. Pause, people.
But let's talk about Monica McNutt. What do you think of that conversation?
Honestly, watching that interview with Stephen A. Smith on First Take, I gotta say, man, she took that shit personal.
Do you think she was right?
To Stephen A. Smith, because she had a real criticism of him, because why he not pushing the WNBA league to popularize the game.
Well, I can answer that, but do you think she was right?
Yes. This is growing pains.
Okay. Growing pains. Do you think she was right as to call Stephen A. Smith out, or are you saying as?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, hold on, let me say this about Caitlyn Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Young lady, as a former competitor playing basketball, she already knows, she's well aware it's a competitive game. Secondly, when you are the most popular player in the game, you are a target.
True.
Young lady, embrace it.
I don't think she hasn't said anything.
But she's not supposed to, because again, she don't really have to, because she's entitled to certain things. I'm just saying.
See, here we go.
I'm just saying. But let me finish, because this is real. And I sincerely mean this, and I hope she hear this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a fan of Caitlyn Clark. I'm a fan of the WNBA, people.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Okay. I just be busy, man. That's why I don't watch it. But anyway, embrace this moment, Caitlyn Clark, because this is what's going to make you, hopefully, and arguably, one of the greatest WNBA players of all time, because this will make you better, 100%, guarantee it.
Yeah. It definitely will make you better, but is the criticism of people calling that she's getting babied, when you obviously see it that they're attacking her extra than they normally would?
This is part of it.
No, I'm not saying it's not part of it.
Yeah,
but
I just think she just got to just play the game. Don't even say nothing. Just bust their ass. Play the game, Caitlyn.
But the argument of saying that, it's not jealousy is how the game is played, I don't believe that.
It is jealousy.
Yeah, I don't believe that. When Monica McNutt and other light-skinned chick go on TV and say, "Oh, it's not jealousy. They bring in other people. We did this to
try to make them examples. That's not
Candace Owens and all that." Yeah. I'd be like, if you look at what they're doing to Caitlyn, like that is it's only been what, 6 games?
6 to 7 games.
6 to 10 games?
No more than 8 games. I do know that.
Like this last foul is just another foul. It's just the biggest one, but they've been roughing her up
since they won.
And for anybody to say, "Oh, this is how the game is played," and to try to dismiss it and say, "Oh, this is just because she's a rookie," no, it has more to do with it just being a rookie.
Yes,
it's jealousy in there, and and I think when they're talking, when Monica McNutt and other ladies say, "Oh, this is how we do it in the league, every rookie gets done to us," that's a lie.
I don't agree with that. No, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, that's a lie. Now you can pick out a play where you did that with Candace Owens or somebody, but for the first 5 to 10 games, they've been hacking the shit out of this girl.
Listen. I don't see Angel Reese getting hacked like that.
Yeah.
Keep it a bean.
Yeah.
But in saying that, because they the two most
she's
popular
bigger,
players,
but
yeah, ain't the point. You know what I'm saying? There's some dirty shit going on. But this, again, I'm gonna take this to Caitlyn. This is what's supposed to happen.
I agree with it.
This will bring.
Caitlin's not the issue, though.
No, I'm not. I understand. They supposed to be jealous. They're competitors. It's the way it go.
Are they jealous because she's white?
They supposed to be jealous also because she's white.
So if she was black, would it be like this?
No.
You don't think you don't think they'll have? If let's just say Caitlyn stayed out, do you think Angel Reese would get this treatment?
No,
because she would obviously be the biggest rookie in the thing.
Yeah, but Angel Reese would not get treated like this. People, facts.
All right,
facts. So this is all about Caitlyn. I want her to put her head down and just ball.
No, that's what she's been doing.
She's been trying.
She's been trying. You know what I mean?
Tell them talk louder, Caitlyn.
She hasn't been setting the world on fire.
No, this is part of that.
And everything.
They're not going to allow her to.
So back to Monica McNutt.
You just like saying the name. You're just a nasty motherfucker.
No, back to her.
Pause.
When she criticized Stephen A.
Yeah.
for not talking about the NBA on his platform, and he was like, well, I've talked about it the most to anybody, and it still wasn't enough. My point, my thing about it is the WNBA isn't exciting. So we can't just force ourselves to talk about something that really wasn't exciting until Caitlyn and Angel Reese came in that brought excitement and that rivalry and that
viewership,
competitive talk. Well, I don't know about viewership because
they're climbing because she's playing.
Her games.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Angel Reese's games is getting sold out.
It's a start though. I mean, you got to start somewhere.
Like, you got. 20 years later. I mean,
bro, hey,
20 years later.
Hopefully it come in waves. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that was wrong of her to try to call him out on that when the product of the NBA. If I'm on TV and I got to present to my audience a package of what they want to hear and nobody's watching your stuff, why would I talk about it when I have a limited time and I have to talk about all the things that people actually are watching and y'all viewership is down? Why would I talk about it and make a bigger segment of stuff that nobody watches? That's like if First Take talked about rowing for an hour, would you look at it?
Me personally, no, it's not my interest.
Yeah, so if the WNBA wasn't nobody's interest, no viewership, nobody really going to the games, it was just a niche market, why are you mad that the number one thing didn't talk more about it? And then you say, well, you talk about it now. Well, y'all have something to present.
Yeah.
Y'all have a story. Basically, you have a storyline.
You got a face.
Yeah, you got a face. You got faces now.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I don't want to slight nobody, but yeah, it's some faces now. Aja Wilson, Angel Reese, Caitlyn Clark. Yeah, some faces.
Yeah, and as good as Aja Wilson is,
she don't get her due, but yeah,
she don't get her due because it's not the cool storyline.
She black in that league. You got to be different.
You got to be different.
If 95% of the players are freaking black,
if 95% of the players are black, and half of them look like a guy.
Whoa, American people, I didn't say that.
I said it.
Okay, I'm not taking responsibility for that.
Yeah, I'll take responsibility for that because it's a fact. It's a fact that women like to look at pretty women. It's a fact that men like to look at pretty women. And they don't like to look at, and your lifestyle is your lifestyle. I get it. Mm-hmm. But when you're presenting stuff to them, they want to be easy on the eyes. They don't want to look at hard women playing. So when you got the baggy clothes on and you look hard and all this extra stuff, it's not an appealing game.
Are you really breaking this shit down?
Yeah, because that's what it is. And they can't, and what they can't do is they can't tell them to pretty themselves, beautify or feminize themselves up, because then it'll be a quote unquote issue with that and everything. Let me be me. So it's either one or the other. Like just marketing. And we were just talking about it with the NBA. You got to be presentable to the people for them wanting to watch. Nobody wants to watch girls acting like guys playing basketball or looking like guys playing basketball.
Well, that's a little
and it's not. And here's the crazy part: we have 20 years of data to tell us so.
You like saying that shit right there?
No, because it's the truth. Like I can see if the league had just started and they'd be like, "Oh, give us some time." We have 20 years of data to tell you so, that the way y'all was doing it isn't working. And now that you have feminine players at the forefront, you're getting notice.
Okay. That's fair. I'm not going to agree with all of that, but that's fair.
Okay.
First, I'm going to start with the Monica McNutt issue with Stephen A. Smith. And I could tell Stephen A. Smith took that hard, too. Like, he really took that to heart.
He wanted to say other things.
Yeah, he couldn't. He know his role.
But he was professional.
He know his role.
And he ain't fucking up the check.
Yeah, which, hey, smart. I will say she really put the onus on him to help popularize the game, which that part's not fair.
True.
Now, is the game exciting?
No.
To watch? Just want to be clear. To watch. It's okay. I can watch some of it. I don't think I can watch a whole game. I'm just being honest.
Did you get the package yet?
No.
Okay.
Why you gotta ask me that on air? He's a fucking troublemaker. That's the shit I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? But next question.
My God.
Next question. And again, I'm really like, I didn't get this a whole lot of thought, but just knowing the conversation that them two had and her criticism of him for not promoting the WNBA because of his platform more often, because he has. And you can't sit there and get upset because he ain't saying enough. Like, that's kind of goofy right there. He did promote it. He was pushing it. He was selling it. But right now, at this very moment, Monica McNutt, respectfully, like, chill the fuck out, because right now, here's an opportunity. And this is what I mean. Caitlyn Clark right now, whether you like it or not, is the face of the WNBA. Now, hopefully her popularity can help viewership, even encourage some more young women to want to pick up and learn basketball. But in saying all of that, if the league is going to survive without the feminist approach that you would like for them to take on, and maybe they make some changes, like, again, one of my suggestions was the court is 10 feet, maybe lower it to 8, give women more opportunities to dunk. That's part of making the game exciting. You already got the 3-point shot. But you NBA has to do more to help sell that game. Now, trying to get them to get beautified.
Tighter clothes.
They can't run. The pants too tight.
Tight. They got tights under it. What are you talking about?
They can't run a fast break.
You can run a fast break.
But in saying that, forget some of the noise of it. Caitlyn Clark, put your head down, play ball. All the fellow WNBA women basketball players, put your personal feelings to the side, because from a business standpoint, y'all have an opportunity to grow the game now. More people are viewing it. People are actually turning out to the arenas to see Caitlyn Clark perform, play her game, my God-given talent. But at the end of the day, you really got to look at this as a whole, because if y'all want more money annually, salary-wise, because what y'all making, goddamn, that's a hurt piece, considering the amount of work y'all putting in physically and travel and all that.
It's a game, bro.
But I ain't fucking. I know what you're doing.
They ain't doing nothing special,
bro. They just gotta find one thing that's exciting. They got a face now. Now just tweak the game a little bit. I don't know, but listen, embrace the fact that it has a face now, so it gives it more opportunity. Caitlyn Clark, do your goddamn thing. Do your motherfucking thing, girl.
I mean, the easiest thing is the uniform. The easiest thing is the uniform, and it's going to be the hardest thing to change. That's the easiest thing to do. You ain't got to lower the courts. You ain't got to change regulations. All you got to do, half top, shorter shorts with tighter joints.
There's no such thing as sexy basketball.
It is. He
trying to create a league over here of his own. He looking for sponsors, people.
No, I'm telling you, man.
Oh, God.
Like, look, what is sexy about Angel Reese when she plays? The most sexiest thing is her
one leg,
yes, one leg showing, one leg
whatever that is,
and she got it high. She got that joint high. It's not baggy.
Obviously, this brother been doing his research.
Yeah, but I'm giving you.
I see what you're saying, but
and what does she do? You know what I mean? Although I call it noise outside of basketball,
she do fashion actually.
She's fashion feminine,
and she also fashionable. She's tall.
Tall and sexy. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? She's not my cup of tea.
So you want them to run up and down the court with heels on?
No. I want them to.
How you want this to go, bro?
What I'm saying is bring some appeal to the look of the game.
That's
the easiest. That's the easiest thing to do.
That's a hard one.
It's the easiest thing to do.
I don't know.
Doesn't require nothing.
What's the commissioner of the NBA name? Peter?
You don't know. I don't know.
No,
they don't know.
Ball head boy. It was the glad. He good dude.
I don't know. You don't know.
I can't remember.
They don't know.
That's not right, man. Listen, I'm trying to promote the league.
Listen,
this guy, man,
I would love for it, but I liked it when people tell me these things about the WNBA, of how they should get paid more money, of how they need to be better, what they deserve, and all that. You deserve what you present, and if what I can only give you, you can only do what people want. People buy what they want.
That's true.
That's how America is.
That's why, I mean, it's not really much of a pushback on what you're saying. They just got to tweak the game a bit. I don't know. Tweak it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, but I don't think having one pantyhose leg and tighter shorts is going to help. But it's a start, man. Maybe the hills. I don't know.
Nah, it ain't going to help. But, hey, man, WNBA.
Best of luck.
Best of luck. You know what I mean? But we're talking about women.
Yeah, I mean.
And you had an issue about women that you told me about earlier.
Don't get me starting no fights with no fucking women, bro.
Well, you had an issue with things something that involves women. I'll put it like that.
I'll say this. For the record, I get to have great conversations sometimes with women to hear their opinion on certain things. Because I'm a nice guy. Thank you very much. And I'll get their actual feelings and true feelings when it comes to a lot of subjects.
Okay.
I don't know how I have that ability to pull it out, but I'll say this. This is the question I actually asked, which this was some good dialogue that came back. This shit got a little heated, too. It got a little heated.
Heated by who, on whose side?
I think we both got heated, to be honest with you. I had to hit him with a let me call you back. And the question was, the man's right to ask for a maternity test.
That got heated?
That got heated because the allegations and insinuations that come with asking for one.
Okay, so I got to break this down.
Oh, boy.
I need why it got heated for the girl first.
Okay.
Because I kind of understand why they get heated for the guy. But I need to know, why do you think if you do know, why do you think she knew? If you do know, why did she get heated? And if you don't know, what do you suspect that got her heated?
Well,
because it seems like to a man, it seems like a honest, regular old question.
But yeah, at the end of the day, like it's a right.
Yeah.
If we should want that. Well, then let me say where she got upset at was she put a timeline on it. Like we didn't disagree. Like we disagreed mainly on the timeline.
Okay.
She felt as though, in our opinion, it was very strong. Like I said, she got heated. She felt as though like that conversation should have been had before the baby was born. And I said, from a male's perspective, that's a hard conversation because the emotional impact it may have while she's pregnant. I think that's a real thing you would have to consider if you're a male and you want to know.
So wouldn't you ask that in the beginning?
You mean before she got pregnant or while she's pregnant?
No, like as soon as you present that you are pregnant. Like, oh, hey, babe, I'm pregnant. Well, whose is it?
You got a problem right there. It's a black woman.
And I'm just saying, like,
and I'm not trying to put a color on it. I'm gonna put an emotion on it. I'm gonna put like this is how people think. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a natural reaction. Immediately they're gonna get defensive.
Oh, absolutely.
So in saying that, this is where the tug of war coming at. Because again, as a male, I'm just asking for my right. She's looking at it as I'm insinuating something. Or I'm thinking she's doing X, Y, whatever out there, behind my back. Whatever how she's viewing it.
Because it does insinuate that.
This is why when she made the point of that should be a conversation they should have before the baby's born. Do you really want to rock that boat while she's pregnant? Because that's going to carry her all the way up to the actual labor day. in my opinion.
Well, if you ain't going to get it done before the baby's done, then you can just get it done when the baby's out. Without
she said that was another one of her suggestions. Okay, well, when the baby's born, they ask you, do you want a blood test in the first, couple days, I think, or first 24 hours. Now that man has an opportunity right there to say yes or no. But honestly, regardless of his answer, it's gonna be an impact. Either impact for him and just asking, because she's, again, going to feel some type of way. Or if he don't ask, he's walking around maybe wondering for whatever, how long that child gets of age.
So I got a simple solution for that.
Simple? Okay,
Simple.
That's it is.
Simple solution is for every baby born, a paternity test should automatically be done.
Oh, you making it law?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's why I can't even argue with that. Ain't no pushback on me. Here's why. How many stories have we seen, whether it's on the internet or even out in the world, heard out in the world, that the man who's raising that kid wasn't even theirs. He just never knew.
Yeah. And that's why I said, when it's a law on the, this is my thinking. I ain't that well. I said this is my thinking. When there's a law in the books that say, hey, whoever you say the father is, whoever you say the mother is, y'all both got to take a paternity test. And if the woman knew that has to be done, it'll be more honesty in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's the fact that doesn't have to be done, and it leaves it up to the dad to figure it out.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
And that would probably save a lot on child support and child support laws and all that stuff.
Honestly, why this wasn't thought of a long time ago, man, maybe you should push this petition, because that do save a lot on the back end. But at the end of the day, too, the biggest thing and the biggest hurdle, which is kind of fucked up and goofy.
Mari would go out of business, though.
Say that again?
Mari.
Oh, yeah. Well, he passed.
Paternity court.
You might got a shot, bro. There's a window.
Court.
There's a window.
You know what I mean?
But no, real shit. There's
Mari died? I'm sorry.
I think so. Maury
I know
Povich.
Jerry Springer did.
Then I'm thinking Jerry Springer. Maybe.
I gotta check that.
Well, you the Googler. You know what I'm saying? It's a very legitimate question, and considering the topic.
Yeah.
But again, I don't think you can have that conversation without it getting emotional. The emotions coming out, because that's, for example, I'm across the street a little bit. I want to date this woman. I think she fine as hell. This is an example, people. I don't date fine women. I'm just putting it out there. Before you date this woman, before you ask her out, listen, I would love to get to know you. And if this should happen to blossom into something serious, even consideration of marriage, would you mind signing a prenup? That shit gonna hit the wall right there. So go into with the same mindset and saying, before we get into it, sexually or intimately, if you should happen to get pregnant, do you mind if we get a blood test? Again, you will hit another fucking wall.
Jay, you're putting all this in my mind, and here's another simple solution.
Oh boy.
Every marriage should be a prenup.
Oh my God, that ain't gonna fly, bro.
Why? That should be a prenup. Every marriage is whatever you come in with is yours if we split apart. Whatever we gain together in the marriage, we have to split.
Okay. Well, here's my pushback. When it comes to the black community, because we are the least married, we ain't gonna never get the fuck married, Mark.
No, why? Because you have a prenup.
It'll be less marriages.
Why?
Because you would have to be a truthful person to still want to get married, knowing that you have to sign a prenup.
No, but it just
listen to what I said. Wait, listen to what I said. You would have to be. This is where it gets tricky, people. A truthful person before you get married.
Yeah, and I think you would get married for the right things. I think you would get married because you both have your own, and you know what you're coming in with, and you're not going. Neither one of you is going to come up off of somebody's already earned or hard-earned work. So now whatever you can get out of this marriage is because y'all built it together.
I really think you're missing what I'm saying a little bit.
No, I understand what you're saying totally about being honest. I get that.
We won't have a Shawnee O'Neal. We won't have a Jada Pinkett Smith.
Right, but you'll have marriages that actually honesty.
We'll have a Michelle Obama and Barack Obama.
Yeah, you'll have that. That's
Will we have, no disrespect, this is my royalty, will we have a Jay-Z and a Beyonce? If that's what you putting out there.
Honestly, I think Jay-Z and Beyonce,
they got something, man. I keep it a bean. I really think they got something.
A prenup?
Yeah, they got something. Yeah, they got a prenup. But I think
it's genuine love there.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I think
really
they genuinely love each other.
Especially where they at with the fam right now.
Yeah.
Again, it's all love. Like, seriously.
Dude, the cheating thing hurt him. I think it was so hurtful. And I think that's why when people look at it, she stuck with him for the money. I actually think she stuck with him for the family.
I don't think it's for the money. She got plenty. She
got plenty. She about
to hit $1 billion. Like, it ain't about money.
They about to hit another $1 billion.
Well, yeah, see. But no, but back to just the original question of asking a woman that you got pregnant for a blood test, I think escalates into all type of insinuations, issues. I don't even think your relationship.
I did it.
Your relationship may not even stand the test of time at that.
I did it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I did it.
I wanted to do it, but I tried to have this conversation.
And it wasn't even a thought process.
You ain't get no pushback.
No, I got like, what the fuck?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I got that.
Okay.
But it just came out my mouth that, hey, I'm pregnant. Hey, is it mine?
And you stood on that?
Yeah. And I mean,
did you stand on that?
What
yes
you mean,
or no?
What you mean by it?
Did you get the blood test?
No.
He didn't stand on it, people.
No, because I didn't ask for a blood test. I just said, is it mine? And then, it was like, what the fuck?
Bro, I said the same shit, bro. You married a black woman.
Yeah.
Okay. I dealt with the same shit. I said it. My baby came out a little light. Clearly, I'm questioning.
Well, I ain't say this after the baby was born. I said once the first words are, hey, I'm pregnant. I was like, okay, yeah, is it mine? He's like, what the fuck you mean? I said, it's just something the man has to ask. I had to hear your response on and take it. I think if she would have responded in a particular way, I might have did it. But the way she responded, it was like genuine concern and confusion of, you know what I mean? Like, of that. No, and it was crazy. It wasn't nothing that I thought out. It was just it's crazy that I think about it now. Because I didn't think about saying it. And you know what I mean? And guess what? I'm gonna apologize on national TV the world for asking the question.
We is on national TV, Mark. We on the way the fuck up.
I'm gonna apologize for that because it was a dickhead thing of me at the time, but it was just I was young, and that's what men think. Like it just came out like that.
You didn't help my argument.
I know I didn't help your argument.
What are you
doing? But as I'm sitting here thinking, and like you said, how it brings emotion. Now I'm actually picturing it back, and I can say as a man, I apologize if she's watching this or ever watch it or somebody else told it. That definitely might have made her feel some type of way.
Bro, that's gonna make any woman feel
but I'm saying
this is my point.
I know, and I understand your point. That's why I say it should be automatically, so we ain't gotta put either one of us in those type of situations and everything. But just me thinking back then and listening to you, my brother, that's why I'm saying, like, damn, I might have actually, like when you say it brung emotion, at that time I might not have even been thinking about her emotions about it. You know what I mean? And it's been such a distant memory to me. I haven't even thought about it since until now. That's why I can say, well, damn, Jay is bringing insight. Like I didn't even take it. I didn't even have a thought process of how she felt. But listen, I just blurted out like, yo, is it mine?
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
that's a great story.
Yeah.
But listen, bro, you stalling on the apology. Go ahead, put it out there.
No, I just said
look at the camera.
Nah, I'm not doing all that. I apologize for that.
He ain't getting emotional now.
Nah, I ain't getting emotional.
18 years later.
And I have a beautiful baby Phoenix.
I hear that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you funny.
Yeah, but yeah.
He boo-hooing 16 years later.
I ain't booing.
Oh shit!
But my brother, you just brung
it's a real thing.
A real thing to me that I didn't have the thought process back 17 years ago.
So
let's
look at it from both sides of the spectrum, man. So I say I want this blood test because I have that right, and I'm just standing on my right, just as a human being. This is my right, just like they got the right to child support. I'm standing on my right for a blood test. So if I decide to legitimately ask that while she's pregnant, that, in my opinion, that's not a good idea. But I will say this: I think that damages your relationship, whether you right or wrong. It's a no-win situation, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I was good for 13 years, so but who
He
knows?
survived 13.
I survived 13 years of it, but and maybe in the back of her mind that was always there. I don't know. You will have to talk to her.
It's a legitimate question.
It probably, and now that you say it, it might have. It might be in there.
Legitimate question.
I mean? Who knows what they? They talk to the girl, but who knows this thing?
Listen. I know my ex, bro. I know my ex. Oh yeah, she untold motherfuckers, man. And I'm gonna respectfully say this. She was one of them ones that other people's opinions mattered too much. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's not a bad thing, but I just think a lot of times her shit got cloudy because there's so much information coming that you're requesting that you put yourself in that position where it's though you can't even see straight. And now instead of having 2 answers, you got 6. So now you got to play multiple choice with 6 different perspectives that you asked for from garnering all these opinions from other people. And then now you might choose the wrong fucking one and sabotage and fuck your own shit up. So in saying that, that's one of the things I always used to say to her, like, stop putting your shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you're giving them, I always feel like when you tell your personal business or you honestly seeking an answer, you should have a close circle. It should be only 2 or 3 people that you run that shit by. If you just randomly asking people their opinion on shit, bro, your shit gonna get so murky that you ain't gonna be able to fucking see straight, or these motherfuckers gonna put you in a situation where you like, what? Why the fuck did I listen to that shit?
Well, one thing I think women do, and what I think they do it wrong is
talk too fucking much.
Yeah,
basically,
they ask the wrong people the wrong questions.
Absolutely.
And men don't do it.
Nah.
So as men, to give you an example of this, as men, if I was looking for financial advice, I'm not going to go ask somebody who's my friend that don't have any financial status. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see anything. Like, a woman will ask another woman a marriage question that isn't married. You know what I mean? Like, how can you get a truthful answer out of that? You know what I mean? Like, they'll ask them, certain women can't give you answers to certain things.
Yes, I agree with that.
But men know how to decipher who to lean on for certain particular subjects. You know what I mean?
Because our circle is smaller.
Our circle is smaller, and we have...
And we got pride with what we want to discuss because we don't want to embarrass ourselves.
Yeah, definitely that. Well, like I said, I think we just know how to ask the right person sometimes. Like, if I wanted to cheat on my lady, I know I can ask, what friend you can use to get you the answer you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know what friend to ask to tell you that's going to tell you no. So sometimes you know who to go to.
That's a bad example, but yeah.
No, that's not a bad example.
No, there's so many other. You want to go with that?
I'm just saying, but that's the one that you could probably go on. Like,
should have stuck to the finance.
but that's what I'm saying. Like as men, we know who we can go to actually get real answers and then have to get bad answers from. I think women know all the answers to everything. They don't have that separate. They know who's gonna co-sign their nonsense and who's not.
And that's the thing. And I think, and this is my opinion, I could be wrong. I really think.
Not to cut you off. Here's a prime example of our last episode of the daughter taking advice from the mom.
Yeah.
And then getting
wrong information
and doing wrong things and sabotaging your
her own fucking marriage.
Yeah.
Listening to somebody else.
And
Totally
and morally you knew that was wrong.
Totally agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Dumb
and
as fuck.
That's the example I'm talking about. Like,
well, I'm gonna tell you this, and since you said that, and that's so relatable. One of the biggest issue is, at least in my experiences, is when you call this motherfucker who you know gonna give you a biased answer. That's the wrong motherfucker to talk to.
Yeah.
See, people don't like honesty. We'll start with that. If I want to know something and I need a real fucking answer, it's probably like 2 people, and I'm keeping it a bean within my circle that I'm gonna call. Dead ass, 100%. Now, if it's some personal, even more delicate something that I need to ask or even just express, you might be down to one motherfucker now. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, I'm not putting my shit out there like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust people in that way. And I'm private, end of the day. I think we all at some, little bit.
Men are definitely more private than women.
Totally agree. So in saying that, when a woman pick up the phone and calling her girlfriend, that's the wrong motherfucker you should be calling when you need important information. Because she's going to give you a biased opinion. Something that you want to hear. You need real talk right now. You don't need no biased approach. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, go ahead, girl. Oh, you gonna be fine. Next thing you know, what the fuck? You're listening to that dumb motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody who won't, and sometimes it can't be your mother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can't be your dad. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think we underestimate that. If I need a real answer, I'm not calling my friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call somebody that I know out of that one motherfucker or 2 people that I know I can call, that they gonna be honest with me because they truly have my best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they don't take the sides or do all the goofy shit.
And I think, and to piggyback on your point, I don't think that people like the girlfriend don't have your back. They just enhance what you say. You know what I mean? Like they don't have your best interest. They got your back no matter what.
They just want to be supportive.
They just want to be supportive. They don't want to. They don't want you to. They don't want to rock the boat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, girl. I agree with you, and then hang up and say that bitch crazy.
Yeah. Well,
that's them type friends.
I'm gonna tell you the ones, and this is a great story.
Men too.
Oh, absolutely. But again, we're not that fucking bad. Like we don't run off like that with the mouth. When you got the girlfriend who know you fucking around on her dude or her husband. Of course, your girlfriend ain't gonna tell or throw you under the bus. She got her own situation. She married too. She know what you doing is wrong as fuck. She even might have said something. But at the end of the day, she's still gonna be supportive and be your friend. But this is what we underestimate as people. As soon as she hang up that phone, she pillow talking with her own man. Yeah. Talking about, listen to this shit, baby. This dumb bitch running around with this nigga. Jeopardizing her own situation.
Listen.
Yo, this shit is too popular.
Yeah.
That story's too popular.
Yeah, and that's why
you don't even, them broads don't even realize your homegirl is letting you hit your motherfucking head right now. Mm-hmm. Whether she trying to tell you, cut it the fuck out, it ain't worth it. Or if you gonna have a moment, but leave that shit alone. They gonna let you hit your motherfucking head, tell you, oh, hey, have fun, girl.
And if you look back on previous episodes, I say that all the time. Women don't hold women accountable publicly. But like you said, we know the real truth because they talk to, throughout my whole life, they'll lay down and tell you the real deal.
Yes, bro.
And tell you how they wrong. I said, you would say, well, why don't you say that to her? Oh, man, she ain't gonna listen.
Where's some funny shit? That's why Drake and Future beefing.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking with the same bitch, the bitch pillow talking about each other. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, like, this is how it goes. Your girlfriend should be the last one you call when you need real information. I'm going to tell you like this. She going to let you hit your head sometimes. Oh, go ahead, girl. Have fun. Yeah, dummy.
Especially if you're doing better.
Well, it ain't even sometimes got to be better. Some motherfuckers like to see people crash and burn.
Yeah, that's what I said. Especially if they doing better, you want to see them crash and burn.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see them come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and want to keep you down.
It's a real thing, and these broads, they don't be singing that shit, bro, because you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, or you're trying to be that bitch and you're not. You see what I'm saying? No, respectfully, I'm saying trying to be that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because I need my black women to be godly creatures. Like I said, I'm gonna stick to my story. But it's too many of them stories out there, and this is why you got the broken marriages, the single moms, this, that, and the third. This is why the game is like it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Funny shit, man. And this ain't no knock against women. It's just like how shit go. And again, if you want real information, I just think you need to be real selective who you sharing that with if you want a real legitimate answer. That's really within your best interest.
Do you think therapists give you real answers?
No. I think therapists, I've been through a therapist a couple times in my life. Not for no extended period of time, for moments and shit. I think they listen and they analyze.
They're like coping.
I don't want to say coping. I don't think they give you real advice. They give you more suggestions and they analyze what you're saying. And what they analyze, they'll give you a scripted answer off of that. I don't think that's helpful. I think therapists should be completely honest. Learn the person's character, listen to the traits, analyze their person through different situations that they might express, or the reason why they even seeing this therapist. I think you need about 4 or 5 visits to really be able to understand that person and the issues that they have if you're a therapist. And then I think at that point, when you get to that 6th visit, 7th visit, then you start giving them real honest advice and like real answers to help them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because honestly, they just getting paid, bro. I don't think they can really, I don't want to say that they can really help people. I don't think they can
impact.
No, they can impact. I don't think they could salvage you from a despair. Because this is why you're going, but I don't think them entirely can like pull you out of, you know what I'm saying? There need to be other things working along with that therapy. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But they getting paid. They getting paid, man. But no, mental illness is a real thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I wholeheartedly believe that. It's a real thing.
Yeah. Definitely is a real thing. And you know what else is real?
What's that, my guy?
The In Between the Lines podcast.
Woo! Take that,
man.
No Diddy. I'm sorry. My apologies, people. We over that shit. Cut.
Listen, man, this was a good episode, bro.
Quality shit as always.
Quality shit, man. And subscribe.
Hit the like button.
You hear it already?
Holla at us.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
Shit red.
Definitely.
You can't miss it. It say subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Don't do us like that. Help us want to come up.
Because
we're going to keep showing up.
We're going to keep showing up.
For real. Take that, y'all.
Definitely. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, though.
Always.
You know what I mean? Sometimes we up, sometimes we down, but we're going to keep grinding.
Yeah.
And we're going to bring y'all good topics that actually move your brain sometimes.
Yeah, just some regular shit sometimes.
We have fun and then we have real shit too. You know what I mean?
It ain't always world news.
Yeah, it ain't always world news.
You know, real talk is always better than world news.
Absolutely, man. So it's the In Between the Lines podcast where we bring real barbershop talk to y'all handheld devices, man. Just like, subscribe, because there's nothing out of bounds. We'll be back at you next week. We love y'all. Peace.
Always black and white.
Black and white. I'm Shamar. That's Jay.
Yeah.